All of you, please share these details. The name, your name, right? The standard which you are in, your parents' name in one single message, right? Your parents' name and their contact number, not your parents' contact number. This is for providing them the feedback and asking them the feedback, right? So all of you, please share these details in the comment window. Please do it quickly. Your name, standard, parents' name, and contact number. Parents' contact number. Okay. Please be quick. Meanwhile, I'll start the session. So, trigonometry is the chapter. So, what is trigonometry? Anybody who would like to answer? Anyone? Please participate, all of you. What is trigonometry? Anyone? Yes, Gayatri.
Yes, sir. It's a branch in maths related to right angle triangles.
Okay. And
It deals with ratios of angles.
okay, is a branch of mathematics where we learn the relation between the angles and the sides of a triangle. Okay. The angles and the sides of the triangle. So before we start, I'll introduce you to some Greek alphabets because we will be using these as symbols. So the Greek alphabets are alpha, beta, gamma, theta. These are some of them, right? There are many. These are some of them. Theta, phi, omega. Okay. So these are some of them, right? Now, how the symbols look like? This is how they look like. Alpha looks like this. Alpha, beta. So these alphabets are denoted like this. Alpha, beta, gamma, theta, phi, and omega. Right? These are some of the Greek alphabets which we will be using. So as one of you said that we are discussing about the, see, it's about all the triangles, right? All the triangles and the angles of the triangles. But again, to start with, we are starting with right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. So all of you are aware about how the right angle triangle looks like. So this is how it looks like. Okay, sorry. So this is side A, B, and C. Let's say this angle is theta. So we are using these Greek alphabets to denote the angles. So we are using them as symbols, right? So the side opposite to theta, so the side opposite to theta, this side is perpendicular of this triangle. So it's P and we call it as perpendicular. So for this angle, this is the perpendicular. So if this is the angle, if we are asking if this is the angle, let's say this angle is phi, then this side will be perpendicular for this angle, right? All of you understood? Perpendicular is always the opposite side to the angle. All of you, yes or no? Kids. Perpendicular is the side opposite to the angle. समझ आया बेटा सबको? हाँ ना बोलना है सबको. Are say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is base B. This is hypotenuse H. AC is the hypotenuse, right? Capital H. Okay. So now the functions which we are interested in is the first 6 functions of trigonometry. I'm just introducing this chapter to you, right? We are not going into great depths of this chapter. No, not like that. This is the just introduction of this chapter. First function is sine, S-I-N-E. In short, it is written as S-I-N, right? Don't read it as sin, or else you will be committing the sin. It's sine, okay? Second one is cosine. In short, it is written as cos. Third one is tangent. In short, it is written as tan. Fourth one is cosecant. In short, it is written as cosec. Secant. In short, it is written as sec. And the last one is sixth one, it is cotangent. Okay, it is cotangent. In short, it is written as cot. So sine, cos, tan, cosec, secant, cot. These are the 6 basic functions of trigonometry which we will be using. These functions will operate on what? भाई फंक्शन है तो किसी पे ऑपरेट करना जरूरी है, उसको कुछ इनपुट चाहिए, राइट? Because see, if there is a remote in your house, remote of a TV, the input which you want from which you need to give to the remote, then only the TV will operate or the remote will try to function in that TV, right? So similarly here also, this function needs some kind of input. So the input is of angle. किसका input है बेटा? Angle का input है, right? So what is sine theta? So theta is the angle here. Sine theta is always given as perpendicular upon base. Cos theta is always given as, sorry, my bad. Sine theta is given as, I'll just repeat it. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. First thing. Second is cos theta. Cos theta is given as base upon hypotenuse. This is how it is given, right? This is how the ratios are. The ratio of the sides are connected to the trigonometric ratio, the trigonometric values, right? Tan theta is given as sine theta upon cos theta. And this is equal to perpendicular upon base. Okay. Fourth one is cosec theta. Cosec theta. It is nothing but 1 upon sine theta. And this is h upon p. Fifth one is sec theta. This is nothing but 1 upon cos theta. And this is h upon b. Clear? I hope all of you understood till this point. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then comes the last part. Last one is cot theta. Cot theta is 1 over tan theta. So this is nothing but b upon, we can write it as b upon p. So these are this is how the functions of trigonometry is introduced. Okay, all of you understood or not, beta? सबको समझ आया ये आप लोगों को? How the functions are introduced, all of you understood this? So
Yes.
if you understood it, please go ahead and
Yes.
copy. Note करो इसको. आकांश, दीव, गायत्री, विजया, संभव, विराज, ललित, प्लीज आंसर व्हेन यू आर इन द क्लास. ओके, इंटरेक्ट करो बेटा, नहीं तो फिर समझ नहीं आएगा तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा ना. सो इंटरेक्शन इज मस्ट. एंड ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज कीप योर कैमरा स्विच्ड ऑन. If your mic is not working, you can type yes or no in the comment window. It's fine. But once you are in an online class, your mic and camera should work, because that is how we connect. Once you are done writing it, please type done in the comment window. Once you have noted it, please type done in the comment window. Once you are done, please type done in the comment window. Okay, all of you. Okay, I can see most of you are done. Anybody left? Anybody who is left? Okay. Okay. So let's move ahead. Once we are aware about it, let's see the quadrants of the triangle. Sorry, quadrants of a circle, right? Because in trigonometry, quadrants are must. Okay. So this is a circle, and these are its quadrants. So this is the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is fourth quadrant. It starts from this point. This is 0 degrees. This is 90 degrees. All of you, please pay attention. You know there is a D or protractor with you, right? All of you have used it in geometry classes. So you can see that half of that protractor is your D. Sorry, half of this quadrant, this circle is your D, right? Or protractor. So this is 360 degrees. Now these angles are the angles which defines the boundary of this circle are reference angles. Clear? These are reference angles. All of you understood or not? This is a reference angle because they are defining the boundaries of the quadrant. So I repeat, the angles which defines the boundary of a quadrant are called as reference angles. Clear hai sabko? Yes or no? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now, once these reference angles are there, the first quadrant starts from 0, ends at 90. Second quadrant starts from 90, ends at 180. Third quadrant starts at 180, ends at 270. Fourth quadrant starts at 270, ends at 360. Now, there are these standard angles now. Okay, there are these standard angles. Why they are standard angles? In every quadrant, there will be these standard angles. Why there are standard angles? Because they are the most widely used angles in trigonometry. So that's why we call them as standard angles, and every quadrant has their own set. Okay. So here, this angle is 30 degrees, the first standard angle of first quadrant. Second standard angle is 45 degrees. And the next one is 60 degrees, right? So I rewrite it here. This is 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. These are the standard angles. I hope all of you are clear in this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now how to find standard angles of the remaining quadrant? Second, third, fourth quadrant का standard angle कैसे बनाएंगे? तो कैसे बनाएंगे? बहुत सिंपल है, देखो. To find the standard angles of the second, third, or fourth quadrant, we add the standard angles of the first quadrant to the lower, to the smaller reference angle of the respective quadrant. मतलब क्या हुआ इसका? What does it mean? Smaller reference angle. So here, if you guys can see, this is the smaller reference angle of the second quadrant. Yes or no? There are two reference angles in second quadrant, 90 and 180. Yes or no? Which one of them is smaller? 90 degrees. For third quadrant, the reference angles are 180 and 270. So which one is the lower? Smaller, 180. For fourth quadrant, the reference angles are 360 and 270. Which one is smaller? 270. Clear है बेटा ये सबको?
Yes.
Yep, sir.
Okay, if you don't find it, if you have any doubts or if you're not clear about it, please ask. हाँ, पूछना है बेटा, डरो नहीं और hesitate मत करो. और second तरीका क्या है? We subtract the standard angles of the first quadrant from the larger reference angle of the respective quadrant. Clear? So how do we use it? I'll just do it for the second quadrant. All of you will do it for the third and fourth quadrant. करेंगे आप लोग? हाँ ना बोलना है बेटा जल्दी से.
Yes,
I'll do
sir.
it for the second quadrant. आप लोग, all of you will please do it for the second, third and fourth, right? So here, the angles are, smaller angle is 90 degrees. So 90 plus 30, 90 plus 45 degrees, 90 plus 60 degrees. So these are the standard angles of the second quadrant. See, 120, 135 degrees. It's 135 degrees, 150 degrees. You can also get these angles. You can also get these angles by subtracting these angles, the standard angles from the larger reference angle. कौन है larger reference angle? 180 degree. तो 180 में 60 subtract किया तो 120 मिला. 45 subtract किया तो 135 मिला. And 30 subtract किया तो what do we get? 150 मिला. I hope all of you understood this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So please, if you
Sir.
have understood it, Please find the standard angles of third and fourth quadrants. All of you, find the standard angles of third and fourth quadrant. Okay, your exercise is find the standard angles of the third and fourth quadrants and write your answers in the comment window. I'm giving you 2 minutes to do it. अच्छा, इसको note भी करना है, तो I'm giving you take 3-4 minutes. Please do it quickly. So this is the work which you need to do. Find the standard angles of the third and fourth quadrants. Please do it. Very good, Sambhav. 210, 225, 240. Very good. Shabash, beta. Very good, Aarti. Very good, Gayatri. Good. So for those of you who are still doing, I'll do it for you. You just check the results, okay? All of you. So I'll do it for you. This is the third one is 180. Yes, Aarti, you want to ask? You raised your hand. You want to ask anything, beta?
There was a mistake, sir.
Okay, no worries. So we add the angles on the smaller angle, a smaller reference angle. Okay. So this is 210, 225, 240. Or we subtract it from the larger one. 270 minus 60, 270 minus 45, 270 minus 30. Clear? The last one is 270 plus 30. Those of you who didn't get it or who want to check with the answers, please check. It's very simple. देखो मैं तुम्हें कठिन चीज पढ़ा ही नहीं रहा हूं. Please pay attention, right? This is very simple. This is 300, 315 degrees, 330 degrees. You can get it by subtracting these standard angles from the larger one. So this is how you got these angles. I hope this is clear to all of you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Noted? Noted? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now let's discuss about the further attributes of this quadrant. Okay. So this is the circle and these are its quadrants. Please pay attention. So this is the first quadrant, right? As I said, this is the first quadrant. Always remember, all for first quadrant, it's all, right? For second quadrant, it's sine. For third quadrant, it's tan. For fourth quadrant, it's cos. So all sine, tan, cos. You can rhyme it also. ये क्या हुआ, मेरा कैमरा क्यों बंद हो गया? ओ ओके. So all sine, tan, cos is the thing. Clear? Now what does this mean? I'm just writing the explanation for this. First, trigonometric values. What are trigonometric values? Sine, cos, tan. I'm talking about, discussing about only sine, cos and tan. मैं सिर्फ डिस्कस कर रहा हूं साइन, कॉस और tan वैल्यूज के लिए. ठीक है? So trigonometric values of all the angles is positive in the first quadrant. So you find sine of 30 degrees, sine of 60 degrees, sine of 89 degrees, cos of 45 degrees. All these values will be positive, right? So that means trigonometric values of all the angles are positive in the first quadrant. ठीक है? That's why I have written all. Second quadrant का क्या है? Sine of all the angles, या यहाँ पे लिख लो only sine. So that way you will remember that other two are negative. Only sine of all the angles are positive in the second quadrant. Third, only cos of all the angles are positive in the, sorry, not cos, only tan of all the angles are positive. इसको लिखो is positive in the third quadrant. देखो, these are rules which you need to remember. Okay? Only cos of all the angles is positive in the fourth quadrant. So how do we learn this? So just remember it like this: all sine, tan, cos, starting from the first quadrant, going anti-clockwise till fourth quadrant. Okay? All of you, please pay attention. So if I ask you, what will be the value, what will be the nature of the value? Nature का मतलब positive है कि negative है? So what will be the nature of the value of sine of 45 degrees? Will it be positive or negative? All of you, switch on your mic and say, will it be positive or negative?
Positive.
Very good. It will be positive. This is positive, right? Cos 30. Now
negative.
it is positive. It lies in the first quadrant, right? This angle lies in the first quadrant. And what does it say? Trigonometric values of all the angles. So all the trigonometric values. So by trigonometric values, I mean sine, cos and tan. ठीक है बेटा?
Okay, sir.
Cos of 120 degrees, is it positive or negative? All of you. Now write it in the chat window. You do this exercise in the chat window. All of you, positive or negative, you just have to write this. So this is the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth. So it's got 330 degrees, positive or negative. And the last one is cos 345 degrees, positive or negative. All of you. एक और लिख लो, tan of 210 degrees, positive or negative. Just write the rules and write your answers in the chat window. Simply 1 positive, 2 positive, third negative, ऐसे लिखना है बस तुम. ठीक है? Don't write sine 45 cos 40, just write the sequence of positive negative signs. Please do it quickly. Very good. Got your answers. Nice. So cos 120 is negative. All of you please check. Tan 135, this angle lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, only sine is positive. Tan is negative. So this is negative. Cot 330 degrees. This angle lies in fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant mein cot is negative because tan is negative. Inverse of tan is cot. So that's why it is negative. Cos 345. This angle lies in fourth quadrant. So it is positive. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. In seventh one is 210. This angle lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan is positive. So this is how it looks. So let me check. I think all of you have got it correct. Positive, positive, negative, 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 positive, positive. Shabash. Very good. Cot 330 degrees. Cot 330 degrees. You can please check cot 330 degrees. It lies in the fourth quadrant. It's not cos, it's cot. ठीक है बेटा? जिसका गलत है चेक करो. ठीक है? So cot है ये. तो cot क्या होता है? Cot 330 degree is as good as 1 upon tan 330 degrees, right? And tan 330, this angle lies in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant mein tan is negative. So this is negative. I hope all of you understood this. Fourth one is negative, right? Those of you who have written positive, please check. Good. I'll just, ठीक है. ठीक है. So now once we are aware about it, let's draw the trigonometric table. Okay, please pay attention. Trigonometric table. So I'm drawing this table. Please pay attention, all of you. You can draw the table with me. You can draw the table with me. This thing you need to memorize, okay? I'll tell you the technique also how to memorize it, but you have to memorize 0, 45, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 90, 180, 270 and 360. ठीक है? Chalo. Let's write it quickly. So the first column is, this is of functions. We will write the functions here, right? These are the angles, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 180, 270, and 360. Okay. Now this is sine, cos. We will write the values here. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. Please pay attention. Okay. Sine of 0 is 0. I'll tell you how to memorize it. Just write the values as of now. Okay. This is -1. This is 0. And now I have the next one. Cos of 0 is 1. Cos 30 is √3/2. Right? Cos 45 is 1 over √2. Cos 60 is 1 over 2. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 is -1. Cos 270 is 0. Cos 360 is 1. Okay. Now comes the next one. tan 0, अब देखो, the only thing which you guys need to remember is or memorize is the first three rows. These rows. That's it. Rest are derived from the first rows. Tan 0 is what? Ratio of what is tan theta? Tan theta is sine upon cos. Right? So क्या होगा बेटा? Sine theta upon, you have just to have to take the ratio. This is 0. This is 1 over root 3. This is 1. This is root 3. This is not defined. In a fraction, P by Q is not defined if Q is 0. Clear? If Q is 0. This is 0. This is not defined. This is 0 again. I hope this is clear to all of you. Yes or no? बेटा बोलना है हाँ ना जल्दी से, है ना? Cosec is, what is cosec theta? Cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Great. तो हाँ ना बोलो ना, क्यों नहीं बोलते हो? Cosec theta is 1 upon sine. So this is not defined. This is 2. This is root 2. This is 2 over root 3. This is again 1. This is not defined. This is minus 1. This is not defined again. Okay. Let's do the next one. Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. We will use this result. 1 upon cos में क्या होगा बेटा? 1. This is 2 over root 3. This is root 2. This is 2. This is not defined. 1 upon 0 is not defined. This is minus 1. This is again 1 upon 0 not defined. This is 1. The last one is this value cot. Cot theta is nothing but 1 over tan theta. You are aware about it. So do the inverse. This is not defined. 1 upon 0 is not defined. Root 3, 1 over root 3. All of you. 0, not defined. 0, not defined. Yes or no? Understood? Hello. समझ आया बेटा कि नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
शाबाश. अब देखो, तुम्हें इसको याद रखने के लिए क्या करना है? ठीक है? आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू अ वेरी सिंपल अप्रोच. So I am drawing two triangles here. These are the two triangles. This is angle theta. This side is 1. This side is 1. This is angle 45 degrees. Since the sides are equal, remember the values of sides, okay? Using the Pythagoras theorem, you can find the hypotenuse also, root 2. This is 45 degrees. Now you can write sine 45 cos 45. It's easy peasy to write, right? Next one is this value. Okay. So this is 30 degrees. All of you please remember these angles. 30, this is 90, and this will be obviously 60. Now, side opposite to 30 will be smallest. So this is 1. Side 90 के opposite, 90 angle के opposite जो होगा, that will be largest. So that is 2. So 1, 2, and this is root 3. Using Pythagoras, you can find it. Now, can you write sine 30 degrees? Perpendicular, this is perpendicular. This is base. This is hypotenuse. All of you, can you check it? Sine 30. What is sine 30? It will be 1 upon 2. So it's 1 upon 2. Can you see this? All of you, say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. See? Simple, eh? So just draw, remember these two triangles, you will be able to write the first 2 rows. Once 2 rows are completed, you can write the other 4 rows. Clear? This is how you write the trigonometric table. This is how you memorize it. Just write this quickly, and then we will move ahead to the next part of this session. All of you, please do it quickly. Note it. Once you are done, just type done in the comment window. Once you are done, just type done in the comment window. Oh, wow. So you guys were drawing with me. Very good. Very good. Very good. Shabash. If you have noted it, please type done. Wow. Yes, Deep. I'll share the recording of this session with all of you. So don't worry. Even if you miss something, you can, or even if you didn't understand it, just, or if you have any doubts, you can just watch it again. Or पहले तो you can ask me. पहले पूछो यहाँ पर, खत्म करके जाओ. ठीक है? So all of you have done it. Very good. Very good. So now comes the most interesting part of this chapter, today's session, right? Most interesting part. None of you are aware about it. So even if you are in 10th standard, I don't think you are aware about it. So let's see what is that. So we are discussing about the trigonometric values of the standard angles of the second, third, and fourth quadrant. Trigonometric values of the standard angles of the second, third, and fourth quadrant. This is what we are trying to learn now. Okay. So before I start, I'll just let you know about the odd and even multiples of 90 degrees. I'll let you know about the odd and even multiples of 90 degrees. So please pay attention. This is 90 degrees multiplied by 1. This is 90 multiplied by 2. This is 180 multiplied by 3. This is 270 multiplied by 4. This is 360. Clear? Yes or no? All of you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. This is an odd number. This is an odd number, right? These are odd numbers. So that's why these two multiples of 90, which are 90 degrees and 270 degrees, are odd multiples of 90. I hope this is clear to all of you. Odd multiples of 90 degrees. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are even numbers. So that's why 180 and 360 degrees are even multiples of 90 degrees. So all of you remember the even and odd multiples. Okay, now? Anybody is having any query or any doubts till this point? Yes or no? Please be quick to answer.
No, sir.
No? कुछ नहीं, आसान है, शाबाश. So now comes the rules. First one. First step. Stepwise लिखना है. Write the angle as a sum of the reference sum or sum of the smaller reference angle and the standard angle of first quadrant and the standard angle of first quadrant, or as a difference between the larger reference angle and the standard angle of the first quadrant. किसी भी, in whatever quadrant that angle is, कुछ भी तुमको फंक्शन में दिया हुआ है. For example, I'll just show it to you. If you are given, say, sine, say, 240 degrees, this quadrant, this angle belongs to which quadrant? All of you, tell me. This angle belongs to which quadrant?
The third.
Third quadrant. Which are the reference angles of third quadrant? Which are the reference angles of third quadrant?
180 and 270.
180 and 270. Which one is the smaller of these?
180.
180. Can I write? Now I have to write 180 plus 60. Can I write it like this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Simple है बेटा ये.
Yes, sir.
Or I can write it as sine. Which one is the larger reference angle of third quadrant?
270.
270. So can I write it as 270 minus 30 degrees? I get 240. Can you see these two angles? These two angles, 60 and 30 degrees, are standard angles from the first quadrant. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is how this is the meaning of first step. ठीक है? Second step. If, just pay attention, if the reference angle is an odd multiple of 90 degrees, then the sine of the angle का मतलब क्या? कौन सा angle? The complete angle, sine 240 degrees. Then the sine of the angle, sine की जगह cos होगा तो भी वही बदलेगा. ठीक है? Sine और cos of the angle converts to the cos or sine of the standard angle. So what does it mean? Pay attention, हाँ? क्या लिखा है बेटा? Sine and cos लिखा है. ठीक है? I'll just highlight this. So if you are reading sine will get converted to cos, and if there is cos gets converted to sine. So I'll just show you here. Which one of these two is even multiple? Sorry, odd multiple of 90?
270.
270 is odd multiple. So tell me, since this is odd multiple, so sine of this entire angle will convert to what? Cos of the standard angle. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? रूल समझ में आया बेटा? I'll show you one more example. Don't worry. चलो लिखते हैं. The next example is cos of 150 degrees. Can I write this value as cos of 90? This angle belongs to second quadrant. So the reference angles of second quadrant are 90 and 180. So I can show this angle as 90 plus 60 degrees. Yes or no, all of you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? So this is odd multiple of 90. Odd multiple of 90. So cos converts to sine of this, cos of the angle. So cos of this complete angle converts to sine of the standard angle, sine 60 degrees. Clear हुआ बेटा ये? हाँ ना बोलना है सबको जल्दी से.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Anybody is having any doubt till this? Please ask. I'll be more than happy to help you in this. Any one of you? Hello? Anybody? अरे हाँ ना बोलो, no doubts बोलो, yes sir है बोलो doubts. पूछो
No
बेटा.
doubts.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, very good. Very good. सब होशियार बच्चे बैठे हैं भाई यहाँ पे. ठीक है, चलो शाबाश. Now comes the next rule. यहाँ पे if the reference angle is an even multiple of 90 degrees, then the sine or cos of the angle converts to sine. यहाँ पे फंक्शन नहीं चेंज होता है, बस एंगल बदल जाता है. Sine or cos of the standard angle. It's simple here. So sine remains sine. Sine remains sine and cos remains cos. Okay? But the angle changes to standard angle. So in this case, this is an this is an even multiple. Yes or no? Can you see this? Heads 180 degrees. So sine remains sine of the standard angle. In this case, I can write it as cos of 180 degrees minus 30 degrees. And this is even multiple. So cos remains cos of the standard angle. अब यहाँ पे सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज एक है, ठीक है, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, एंड दैट इज ऑल ऑफ यू टेल मी दिस एंगल लाइज इन विच क्वाड्रेंट 240 degrees 240 degrees लाइज इन विच क्वाड्रेंट
Third quadrant.
थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में साइन पॉजिटिव होता है नेगेटिव होता है बेटा
Negative.
नेगेटिव सो यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ साइंस नाउ ओके तो यहां पर आपको माइनस का एक साइन लगाना है मैं यहाँ ब्लैक कलर से लिखता हूं बिकॉज बहुत सारे वो हो गए तो आपको सॉरी यहां पर आपको एक माइनस का साइन लगाना पड़ेगा ये वैल्यूज कहां से देखोगे आप लोग फ्रॉम वेयर विल यू चेक दिस वैल्यूज cos 30 degree go to the table cos 30 is how much √3/2 so right here it's minus √3/2 here also it will be minus √3 because sin 60 is also √3/2 can you see sin 60 degrees this one it's √3/2 similarly cos 150 lies in which quadrant kids all of you
Second quadrant.
second quadrant cos is positive or negative very good second quadrant cos is positive or negative all sin tan cos recall
Negative.
Negative.
यहाँ नेगेटिव साइन लगाना है बेटा है ना सिंपल है साइन 60 इज अगेन माइनस √3/2 है ये सेम वैल्यू उठा ली हम लोगों ने कोई बात नहीं माइनस √3/2 एक और करके दिखाता हूं तुमको लेट्स चेक विथ tan of 330 degrees all of you please pay attention tan 330 degrees I can write it as sin 330 degrees upon cos 330 degrees right this angle lies in which quadrant fourth quadrant so I can write it as sine of either I can write it as 270 plus 60 और मैं नीचे वाले को इवन लिख लेता हूं ठीक है 360 minus 30 works fine all of you yes or no
Yes, sir.
like this okay very good so now this is odd multiple of 90 so sine of the angle converts to cos of the standard angle cos 60 now what about the sine positive or negative this angle lies in which quadrant fourth quadrant
The
mein sine
negative.
shabash very good negative sign what about this one this is even multiple so cos remains cos of the standard angle 30 so this is positive or negative cos is positive or negative in the third quadrant fourth quadrant
Positive.
so positive now from where to look for the table values cos 60 is 1/2 so minus 1/2 use the table cos 30 is √3/2 this is it 2 cancels out we are left with minus 1 over √3 I hope all of you understood this yes or no this was example 1 this is example 2 this is example 3 अब ये जो इंपॉर्टेंट रूल है वो यहाँ पे लिख देता हूं मैं आई विल राइट द रूल हियर इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ठीक है check the angles check the quadrant of the angles to put appropriate sign to the final values which we have done ठीक है बेटा all of you understood this
Yes.
okay I'll call you by name आप लोग को कुछ भी है पूछना है आद्या You understood?
Yes, sir, I understood.
Okay, very good. Adya, you're in which standard?
Sir, 8.
8. Adya, you joined late, right?
No, sir, actually, I was RT at first. I just changed my name. Because
Okay,
my name.
good. Got it. Got it. Akash Mishra, you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Dev, I hope your mic was
Sir?
on. Dev.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Akash, ठीक है. Gayatri, you understood?
Yes, sir.
Lalit,
Yes, sir.
very good. Sambhav,
Yes, sir.
Shabash.
Understood.
So please note this, beta. Just go through it. If you have any doubts, please ask. Or all of you note it quickly, and then we will move ahead with today's session. We will conclude today's session.
Sir,
Okay. If you have noted it, please type done in the comment window. Okay, wow. Now, since most of you have noted it, homework for all of you. So this is your homework. Please submit it by tomorrow. I'm sending my number to you. So this is my number. I'm putting it in the chat window, 947-437-5555. This is my number. Okay. Now, homework for all of you is, please find the trigonometric values, that is sine, cos, and tan, of all the standard angles of the second, third, and fourth quadrant. Okay, find the trigonometric values of all the standard angles of the second, third, and fourth quadrants. ठीक है? हाँ ना बोलना है बेटा सबको.
yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
sine 120, sine 150, sine 200, sine 210, sine 135 degrees, cos 135, all the standard angles. So like this. Okay, there will be 3 into 3, 9 values of each quadrant, 9 of second, 9 of third, 9 of fourth. So 27 values you have to find. It's a matter of 20 minutes to all of you, right? Just follow these rules. Okay. Send it to me. I'll correct it. If you have committed any mistake, I'll correct it and suggest you, guide you. Okay. So I'm just putting all of us on the gallery mode. Just a second. All of us in the speaker mode. Yeah. Kids, thank you so much for attending the session, for your precious time. I wish you all the best for whatever future endeavors you pursue. Okay. Please do the homework, but okay. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. Thank you.